with cinema.
Welcome back to War with Cinema. I'm your host, Greg, your local metalhead, and with me is...
Boy, the Collector. What's up, everybody?
Today we're talking about Celtic Pride, a movie you gave me and you dressed up for.
That's right, man, because, this is what this movie's all about. Team pride, what you're willing to do for your team. Everybody says they're a hardcore fan. These guys prove that shit in this one.
Yeah. So, fun facts right off the bat.
Fun facts off the bat.
This came out in 1996, just to give a...
When the Celtics were dog shit.
Were they really?
Yeah, it's 4 years after Larry Legend retired.
That's
It's why he's like an older guy walking around in a bar, because he wasn't playing anymore.
I see.
Yeah.
Cast, Damon Wayans.
Dan Aykroyd. The great Dan Aykroyd. And
Daniel Stern.
Fucking love Daniel Stern.
Mm-hmm.
He should be in more movies.
And so, director Tom DiCircio?
DiCircio?
DiCircio. Yeah.
Huh.
So...
I didn't know who directed this movie.
But do you know who wrote it?
Who wrote it?
Judd Apatow.
Wow. That's good.
That's...
I'm not mad at that. I love Judd Apatow. He's got a lot of good movies.
And Colin Quinn.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's not in it, is he?
No, he's just a writer.
Yeah, I don't think he's in this one.
But
he's from Boston, so that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's what made me...
Is Judd Apatow from Boston?
Whenever... I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Whenever the credits started rolling, Judd Apatow's name comes up, I'm going to notice it.
Right.
I was like, Judd Apatow, pause, rewind.
That's crazy. I've watched this movie a million times since I was a kid, and I've never paid attention to that. Not
Really?
Once. Yeah, that's insane.
That's what surprised me, because I did not hate this movie. I actually kind of enjoyed it.
I love this movie. Like I said, I've loved it since I was a kid. Because it makes sense to me. Because I love my teams that much that I would do some dumb shit like that.
Well, the thing is, it has that nostalgia, 90s nostalgia factor to it.
Yeah.
And it was just well written. It was a well written movie. I was surprised.
And it's got the cast to pull it off, man. Because Damon Wayans, I love Damon Wayans.
He was, and he had some zingers.
My Wife and Kids. That was a big show I watched when I was growing up. I
Major
loved that
Payne?
show. Major Payne too, yeah.
Fucking love
Last
Major
Boy
Payne.
Scout. I fucking love The Last Boy Scout, bro.
Yeah.
You ever seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, it's on your fucking list. That's what you're watching next. That's a great fucking movie, bro. Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans at their fucking finest. That is the premier 90s action movie, bro. I've wanted a sequel for that for 30 years. I've wanted a sequel for that movie.
I need to check, because now I'm thinking of the Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans movie.
Oh, you're talking about
Bulletproof.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
It was okay.
It's funny. Yeah, it's got its moments.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been better. If they gave it another shot now, I think it would be a better movie.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because Adam Sandler's kind of found his groove.
Mm-hmm.
And Damon Wayans is great and everything.
He is.
But yeah, love this movie. And I love that movie. You're definitely watching that fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take away from this, but that's definitely happening.
Yeah, I was excited to watch this because I do love Damon Wayans.
And then, like I said, I was hoping that, I was pretty confident in the fact that the comedy in this movie would carry through, even though, it's been, like you've said a couple times, that you're not a huge sports fan, so I was worried about that.
Yeah, it's hard to pick up on some things. Dan Aykroyd's character is a super collector, so whenever he names off some of his stuff, I'm like, I don't know who that is, so it doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, it's Jimmy, but and he's kind of like me. Now I collect all kinds of shit. So,
but yeah, when he shoots that baseball and he's like, "Oh my god, my so and so baseball," I'm like, I don't know. Who that
fucking Ted and Bill Buckner ruined the Red Sox chances at a World Series. That's why because that ball is worth thousands of dollars.
Oh, I see.
He's like, you made me shoot my fucking Bill Buckner ball. He was about to kill somebody because it shit's worth money, big money.
So this movie is Damon Wayans plays for the Celtic. Or no, he plays for the Jazz.
It's the NBA Finals
in
1992, which, by the way, I don't think it says what year it is. Is it the year? I don't know. It doesn't say what year it is, but the Celtics are in the finals, which in the mid-90s is dog shit.
So explain to me how basketball works. I don't know anything about basketball.
All right, well, there's 30 teams, which back then I think there was only 28, but either way. It's like you have a schedule, 82-game season, and 8 teams make the playoffs. There's 2 conferences, Western Conference, Eastern Conference.
Okay.
Best 8 teams from each one go to the playoffs. It's a best of 7 series, and then at the end, the next 2, they play in the NBA Finals, and they take home the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
So you said best of 7, best of 8?
Best of 7.
Best of 7. So that's why they're playing them again.
Yes.
That's the part that I didn't understand.
They have a chance to they have a chance to what they call it. They got a chance to end the series to close it out. Close out the series. That's what I don't know why I couldn't think of it. But anyways, yeah. So it's game. I'm assuming game 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's either game 4 or 5, and they have a chance. They're up 3-1, and they can close out the series and get a first championship that they've had in Boston since Larry Bird did it. Because Larry Bird won 3 rings for the Celtics in the '80s, and they love Larry Bird. That's why he's Larry Legend.
Yeah.
Like Larry Bird was Michael Jordan to Boston.
I see. Yeah, you told me about Larry Bird.
Larry Bird is the fucking.
I watched a couple of documentaries, and his shit talking was pretty funny.
Larry Bird is like my second favorite basketball player of all time, which everybody knows Michael Jordan's my number 1.
Yeah,
but it goes Larry Legend's number 2.
Damn.
But anyways, he has a fun little cameo in this movie.
He does.
And but yeah, that's what you have to understand. Like the city of Boston, when they root for a team, they fucking root with their heart and soul. Your father was a Celtics fan. Your grandfather was a Celtics fan. Like that's how it is. Like, especially in Charlestown. Anybody that's ever watched any movie about Charlestown, the town, that people there are, they take their shit serious.
So it just made me think of something. The first time we went up to Chicago, like we go once a year, and the Tampa Bay Lightning is a good team. Like it's the only thing we have from Tampa that's good. Yes. And
the Rays didn't do too bad last year, but
that's true. But we love Tampa Bay Lightning. So I was up in Chicago.
You don't love them like the Blackhawks.
Oof. I walked past a bar, and it was a huge game at the time, like one of the biggest games in NHL, and it was Tampa Bay versus Chicago.
Yeah, we lost to them in the Stanley Cup 2 years ago.
Yeah, so I was gonna walk into the bar and be like, "We should watch the Tampa Bay Lightning game," and then I walk up to the bar and everyone's fucking like rooting for the Chicago, and I was like, I don't want to get in there. I don't want to say brutal. I'm from Tampa.
If the Lightning won, yeah, you have to leave. And like, don't cheer or anything like that.
Exactly. I'm like, I wouldn't be able to enjoy it because I'm not with like-minded people.
Well, that's how. Let me tell you how serious that shit is up in Boston. If you're not from Boston, you can't just watch the game at any bar. Like, there's bars only for people from Boston.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like you will be asked to leave. You're not from here. You don't get to watch it here.
How do they know?
Oh, they know.
They know.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody knows everybody. Because they've all lived there their entire lives. Like that's why I said it's a Boston bar for people from Boston. Like you aren't allowed. You can go to a fucking Buffalo Wild Wings guy. You can't stay here and watch that game.
How interesting. Yeah. Serious.
Oh yeah, they don't fuck around.
So this movie like holds a little more weight because of that. Because...
Oh yes, for sure. And that's why it's so great because it's not only hilarious but it's fucking true. And I bet you money that out of all the people that do, if there is a cult following for this movie, it's people from Boston.
Oh, I believe it.
You know what I mean? But I love Larry Bird and I love these two guys in this movie so much that's why I love it.
I can't see.
Any sports fan will like this movie. They can see definitely. Where they're coming from.
What I liked about the movie is it feels dated, but at the same time it doesn't. Like it still applies today.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because there's definitely people out there crazy enough to do this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But tell me a little bit about the movie, man.
So the damn, I can't think of his name now.
The two main characters is Daniel Stern and Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Well, it's really about Daniel Stern, and his wife's gonna leave him.
Exactly, because he loves the sport too much.
Yeah, like when the Celtics are winning, he's the best husband, spends time with his kid, goes to work, shit like that. But when the Celtics are losing,
he's a piece of shit.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's just drinking. Fuck you. I don't care about you or this kid.
And Dan Aykroyd is his best friend.
His best friend, best enabler too.
Yeah. So the Celtics lose, and it's because of what's his name?
Damon
Wayans. Damon Wayans on the Jazz team.
Yeah, he's like. Well, they don't say what player he's supposed to be in real life, but he's like a showboat. He's a great player, but he's got a bad attitude.
He's LeBron James before LeBron James.
Oh, yeah. I love that you said that. That's amazing. I can't stand LeBron.
But... Yeah, I know. So it's basically that.
Yeah. And he drops 30 or 40 points, but they still lose. And he like tells the coach to get fucked and shit like that. And like people are just like, what a douchebag. Now Dennis Rodman. It's even a line Chris Berman uses in the movie. He's like, Dennis Rodman doesn't look so bad now. Because I love Dennis Rodman and he was winning rings, talking shit like that. But Anyways, they're playing the Celtics in the finals.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since, the Celtics have won a ring. So, of course, naturally, these guys, being Boston fans their entire lives, they've had tickets to the game. They sit like in the first 4 rows at the game, every home game.
Yep. So they lose.
They go to the game because it's supposed to be they win the championship, and it's also the last year that the old Boston Garden is playing the Celtics there.
Okay.
So it means even more to them if they win a ring in that stadium before they tear it down.
Mm-hmm.
When they walk into the stadium, they get down on one knee and they kiss, like paying tribute to this fucking stadium because that's how much it means to them. That's their childhood.
I love that you took over because you're like, you're not going to miss these plot points. Let me go ahead and cover these, but I like it.
Well, because I am such a fucking sports fan, and so it makes sense to me. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to give like a backstory because if you don't say it right, it makes it like, oh, these two guys just kidnapped a fucking star basketball player. That sounds bad. It sounds like The Fan, and that's not what this movie is. It's like a lighthearted take on that.
Yeah, it's a comedy.
It's a comedy, but
there's points that
there are undertones. It's like, holy shit, they really did a terrible thing. You don't kidnap LeBron James. The fucking other team wins.
Well, they didn't mean to kidnap him. They got drunk. And...
Well, they had talked about it.
Yeah.
That's another great part. But anyways, I'll let you take back over. So they get beat, and they're pissed off that they lost.
Right.
And they were at the game.
And their friend that works at a bar sees
Damon Wayans. His name is Leonard Scott in the movie.
And he's there drinking. And so they go over to like confront him, I guess.
They tell him they're Jazz fans.
Yeah.
and they love him, and like he's just like, wow, two white boys in Boston that don't root for the Celtics? Are you fucking, because they're Irish, obviously. Two Irish guys that don't root for the Celtics? And then they're trying out like they're Jazz fans, so they can ruin his. They're trying to. That's what they say. They say, we'll get him so fucked up he can't even play tomorrow.
Well, wait, before all that, Dan Aykroyd did something funny where he's like, I'm gonna go look him in the eye.
Oh yeah.
He dances through the crowd.
He's doing this shit right here.
Like a couple of inches from his face. I seen him in the eye. I saw the devil.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just a
fun
little part.
That was funny.
But yeah, they say they're Celtics.
I looked the devil in the eye and I'm a stronger man for it. That's what he says.
Right.
Like that. So they decide in their dumbass minds that they're going to get him so drunk that he can't play the next day. And they're like, we could do that.
I like this part because it speaks to all sports fans because they're like, if anybody could do it, we can. Yeah, some overcrazed sports fan is definitely going to drink them under the bar.
They're going to save the Celtics by getting this guy so fucking obliterated drunk because they're Irish.
Yeah.
And if anybody could do it, we could do it. And they're like pumping themselves up. So it just goes on like a drinking montage. But before that, it's the greatest cameo in the history of movies. They're talking to him, trying to make him believe that they're Jazz fans. And Larry Bird, who is Jesus in Boston before Tom Brady. This is before Tom Brady. So this is the man. Larry Legend, the hick from French Lick. Their childhood icon walks up. And fucking David Wayne's character is, like I said, the new age LeBron. So he's like, oh, what's up, old man? I wish you were out there tonight. I'd fucking drop 40 on you. And Larry Bird, always classy. He's like, yeah, in your fucking dreams, you'd drop that on me. And he's like, check this out. 2 Irish guys from Boston who like the Jazz. And then of course Larry Bird looks at him like, who the fuck are you two? And they're like, and of course Daniel Stern, because it's killing him inside right now.
Right.
He's like, well, we love the Celtics when you played for him, Mr. Bird, like trying to make up for it.
Yeah.
And then Larry Bird says the greatest thing. Fans like you love us when we're winning, hate us when we're losing. Shit, you can keep them. And just walks away. And Dan Aykroyd has to hold Daniel Stern up because he's about to pass the fuck out. He's like, I'm going to throw up. And he's like, it's okay. We're just doing this for the Celtics. But it's a great part. And then they proceed to get fucking David Wayne slaughtered drunk. You know? And they think that they just went drinking and had a good time. You know?
Yeah, I love the part when like everyone's out of the bar and it's just them.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's play a game. Make our own drink.
It's like a gallon barrel of like fucking liquor, but a fucking umbrella in it and shit. It's hilarious.
I like that little montage.
But they think that they just got drunk and left, but they turned out they kidnapped him.
Yeah, the next day, Damon Wayans is in his bed, like duct
taped up, like hardcore. And he's like, did we fucking do it? We really did it. Like, he said we were just gonna get him drunk. He's like, well, we did. But they kidnap him or whatever, and like he wakes up and he's like, "Oh, funny shit, guys, let me go." And they're like, "Ah." We gonna do this? Yeah, I think we're just gonna hold on to you.
Yeah.
And then they get the idea that they're gonna hold on to him so he can't go play in Game 6 of the finals,
Right.
and or it's Game 7. That's what it is. Game 7.
Because he pretty much just holds up the team. Well,
Right.
that's what he thinks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And because of course Daniel Stern is a fucking high school legend in Boston, you know, and he it's all heart, and if you had my heart, you'd have been best player, but nobody cares about the game more than I did. And there's even a part where Damon Wayans' character's like, yeah, but I got the talent, you know, because that's the truth at the end of the day.
Yep.
Everybody thinks that star athletes don't give a shit. It's all about the money. But the truth is that nobody sees all the hard work these motherfuckers have to put in to get there.
Yeah, they have to give up their life for this.
While it is ridiculous that we think that these people are getting paid $30-40 million a year to play a sport, something that children play, they're also like top 100 greatest athletes in the fucking world. You know what I mean? To do that at that level.
Yeah.
You know, playing football is like being in a fucking car wreck for an hour. Like football alone, like it's next to hockey, it's the most, well, in MMA, obviously, you know, shit, fighting and whatnot. But you know, that concussion, that CTE shit's real, bro. Because people are getting, like, the speed is so much more now than it used to be. Used to be it was brutal, but like everybody was on the same level. Now guys are literally beating cars, like they're fucking Clydes, like they can fucking run like racehorses now. It's ridiculous, man. Like. Anyways, I get all of that to go back to this, but yeah, man, it's they kidnap him because they don't think he's worthy, and they're going to do this. We're going to go to prison because we're going to let you go eventually, but it's not going to be until after the Celtics win.
Yeah.
And every sports fan in the back of their mind says, "Oh, I would definitely do that shit."
Yeah, but don't you feel like if you want to really win, play against the best player instead of just
if I'm the athlete, yeah, but as a fan who's just watching from my couch, fuck them. I want my team to win.
I guess.
And that's what's so great about this, man, because only diehard sports fans will be like, yeah, I would have done the same exact thing in that situation, knowing that you're going to prison for a while. Like, good. Like I said, the undertones of this movie are kind of fucked up, but it's fun.
It's a comedy.
It's comedy. Yeah, it's fun.
I love little one-liners. One just stuck out to me for some reason.
Oh yeah, because Dan Aykroyd's a fucking plumber. The whole movie, Damon Wayans is making fun of him because he's a plumber. Yeah. Calls him a turd wrangler and shit. It's funny as fuck.
He's like, I'll tear your asshole out, and use it as a peephole. I was like, what? Peephole? I'm like, what the fuck?
I'll rip your nuts off like a paper towel. Yeah. It's funny as shit because Damon Wayans, of course, is like just the biggest showboat and asshole, but he's funny as fuck at the same time. There's a part where they got him and he's like, please let me go. Please let me go. And he's like, I'll make you a deal right now, superstar. He's like, if I flip through every channel on this TV and I don't see your face on one fucking commercial, he's like, I'll let you go right now. And he's like, oh, bet. What are the chances I'm on any channel? And Dan Aykroyd's like, well, I got a satellite that has over 1,000 channels. And they're flipping through. He's like, I'm home free. Let me go. And then it lands on a hot dog commercial.
Yeah, Oscar Myers.
And he's playing one-on-one with a hot dog. And, of course, they're making fun of him. I'll go one-on-one with this hot dog anytime. And he's eating the fucking remote. It's hilarious. But they're watching competitive log chopping, like lumberjacks.
Oh, right.
And he's like, how's he doing with the shoulder surgery? He's like, you won't see Big Jim Hackett out there hawking chainsaws. Hey, I'm Big Jim Hackett. And when I'm fucking out there, I like to have the best slaughter chainsaws. Oh, look, it's Big Jim Hackett hawking chainsaws. He's like, see, everybody does it for the money. And the night of the game, or the night before the game, they're just riding around, and he's like, y'all are going to take this from me, man? Please, I earned it. Like, please let me play. Yeah. Like, I know y'all don't like me, but, like, there will be an asterisk next to this game.
I actually kind of felt bad at that moment when he's telling me that, or not telling me that, but saying that, because I'm like, he really did, like, gave up everything to play this game.
Yeah, that's what he even says. He's like, how could you call me selfish? He's like, I give up everything for the game. I gave up my life, my family, you know, like, I just fucking focused on nothing but basketball for fucking ever. Have you ever done anything about it? And it's true. Have you ever loved anything in your life that much that you just said only done that one thing for the majority of your life? No, because that's why these guys get fucking paid.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't care because they're that diehard of a fan. Fuck you, bro. I would have loved it. I would have gave that up for it. So, of course, this shit talking in turn leads to Damon Wayans and him playing one-on-one. He's still, mind you, he's still got Damon Wayans all tied up and shit, like, and he's just out there schooling him because it's a middle-aged, out-of-shape white dude versus a dude in his prime.
Yeah.
It'd be like me playing LeBron right now. He'll mop my ass, you know? So, of course, he gets loose, you know, and says, I'm going to play. And they're like, are you going to send us to prison? And he's like, no, I'm going to make you do something way worse, because he knows how much they love the Celtics. He's like, I'm going to do something way worse to y'all. I'm going to make you root for me. And he tells them, that's the last thing he tells them, wear something purple. So they show up to the Garden for Game 7, the last game at Boston Garden.
Yeah.
In Jazz jerseys. And all these people that have known them their whole lives are just like, I hate you so much right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to kill your family. Like shit like that.
I really thought that's what they were just going to get mauled right there.
Yeah, for real. Because that's how people love the Celtics up there. And so they, of course, they realize that he is a good guy and he deserves it. So they start rooting for him.
Yeah.
And people are like, why the fuck are you rooting against the Celtics? And they're like, we were the bad luck guys, you know? Like before, and that was another part we skipped over at the beginning. Some dude that they think was a jinx, and it's because of the Bill Buckner. The last time we saw you was at the World Series when Bill Buckner fucked up or whatever. And he's like, you're not going to, because they start losing. They start losing because they were going to clinch at the beginning, and this guy showed up and they start losing, so they kick him out of the stadium.
I love that. He's like, I paid $300 for this stick.
Which back then was a lot more than it would have been now. And he's like, I'm not leaving, fuck you. And they like literally make security escort him out of the fucking building just because they think he's bad luck.
Yeah.
So they tell all the fans so they won't get killed during the game that they're rooting for the Jazz for the Celtics, that they're the bad luck. So by them rooting for the Jazz, we're actually helping the Celtics. And because they're like painting people from Boston to be idiots, I'm assuming. Oh, okay. So like, wow, these guys are really dedicated because they're rooting for the guy at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Because he told him, if I lose, you're going to prison. But if I win, you just have to live knowing that I beat y'all. I beat the Celtics and you had to watch and root for me. So like in their minds, they're fucked either way.
Right.
But of course, Daniel Stern gets like, fuck, I have a kid. I have a life. Like I can't go to prison. So, because of course, while they have him kidnapped, his old lady and kid shows up there because they're having problems. And he sees that he kidnapped his favorite basketball player. And he's like, Dad, you're my hero. Or he says, you're my hero. He's like, thanks, son. And he's like, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to him. Because there's a couple parts of the movie that they're like, man, what are we doing, bro? Like, we got to let this guy go. Like, we're going to go to prison. And it's just like something like that would happen. They're like, no, fuck it. We're keeping him. He even gets loose and the cops see him, but they're friends with the cops. So he just turns his head. He's like, and they get it. Then of course they get him back in the van or whatever. And he's like, I wish the fucking fans of Utah were this fucking passionate. Like, he tries to get in a cab and he's like, hey, you're Miles Scott or you're Leonard Scott. And he's like, yeah, man, drive. And he's like, get the fuck out of the car.
Yeah, and he rolls up the window and there's a Celtic sticker.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, he says, he's like, am I in the fucking Twilight Zone?
It's great, man. The whole thing. But yeah, because the same cop earlier in the movie, man, some dude's car got stolen or something or fucking hit. And it's actually Jeff Ross. If you notice, it's a little Jeff Ross before Jeff Ross was Jeff Ross.
Right. I couldn't think of his name, but yeah, Jeff Ross. He's like, hey, my car was stolen. And he's like,
sir,
I'll get to you.
I realize that you have no chance of getting laid without this car. But I'm talking to my friend. I'll be with you in a moment. And he just took, yeah, man, this fucking asshole drops 35 on us the other night. We lose the fucking championship. Like, it's fucking great, man. I forget the name of that cop, but he's been in a lot of stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
He's been in it. But anyway, so Jazz wins. Spoiler alert, this movie's been 30 years old. If you haven't seen it, fuck you. They win, and the same cop got a bunch of Celtics shit made to make money off of it. So he's like, if the Celtics don't win, I'm going to take you to fucking jail.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, they're getting arrested, and they ask Damon Wayans' character if he knows them, and he's like, yeah, I know them. They're my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And it's funny because the movie, you know, he gets back with his wife, and because the whole time the game's going on, the wife and kid know what the stakes are. If they lose, he's going to prison.
Right.
So they're rooting too. So don't send my man to jail. Don't send my man to jail. And they win or whatever. But It's funny.
That's why I like this movie so much, is because everyone starting out in the movie has their problems,
Mm-hmm.
and by the end of the movie, they're because also we did mention how selfish his character was playing basketball,
Oh, yeah.
but by the last game, he was actually learning.
Oh,
like,
yeah, he was
pass the
passing
ball.
it, and using his teammates and, like, helping them out and shit.
Exactly.
So, it's like he was growing.
he grew as a character,
And that's what made Daniel Stern see, like, whoa, I've been blind this whole time, just being only for the Celtics. Like, this guy is actually a good dude.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you're right. They all do grow together.
That's what I like about this movie. Like, it's a well-written movie. I was like, I'm really surprised.
That's the only way I know it's a movie, bro, because a real fan wouldn't change in the middle of it. I don't care. Fuck it, bro. We're going to prison, but we're winning the championship.
And you wouldn't root for him?
I would have showed up in a fucking Jazz jersey. Promise you that. But anyways, it's a fun movie. Everybody has a happy ending, and like.
So if we made a bet, you wouldn't go see Dallas in a Green Bay jersey if you lost that bet?
Never.
You wouldn't?
Never.
Like,
I'd rather be punched in my face with the brass knuckles dipped in gasoline on fire. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't wear other teams' football jerseys during the season.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the off season, I might throw a Troy Polamalu on because he was a bad motherfucker. But during the season, fuck everybody that's not blue and silver. That's just how it is, man. Gang shit. Like, I bleed this shit, bro. That's another little fun little end scene because like they could have set it up for like a sequel. They're actually like you learned your lesson. He's like, I didn't learn my lesson, man. And he's like, you told your wife you would never interfere with an NBA championship ever again. He's like, you're right. It's different. It's football season. And they break into Deion Sanders' room, who's playing for the Cowboys at the time. We had just won the Super Bowl. And they're like, here's your wake-up call, Mr. Sanders. He's like, you autograph hounds are getting out of control. They're like, we don't want an autograph. And he's like, what do you want? And Dan Aykroyd's like, duct tape. And it cuts to black. But like,
Yeah.
It was funny as shit. But...
Oh god, I'm glad he never acted in anything because just that small part, I'm like,
oh yeah, Deion. Yeah, that's the
Deion's
greatest cornerback of all time.
Bad
Terrible
actor.
Terrible actor.
What do you guys want?
Well, what do you want? Deion, baby. That's Deion. That's prime time, man. I'm not gonna badmouth Deion Sanders.
I know, but
he's the best at what he does.
Yep.
Yeah, but terrible actor. Terrible actor.
What's funny is this is a decent movie.
Yeah.
And
well, it's like a big. Well, Dan Aykroyd's a big name in comedy,
right.
man. And
but was this a big movie back then? Is it still kind of a
I'm
big
pretty
movie?
sure it was in theaters.
Yeah.
I think I saw it in theaters.
Only one people remember though is fucking Space Jam.
Yeah. Space Jam's great though.
Well,
I mean, as a kid,
nostalgia
it was great.
factor
Yes,
is great
for sure. It's not going to win the Academy or anything. Like,
no,
nah.
because the Deion bad acting thing made me think of Michael Jordan's.
Yeah, Mike is the greatest basketball player of all time, but his acting could use some improvement.
Yes.
Yeah, but the fact that movie made all that money and he can't act like that just shows that the power of Looney Tunes with anybody can make money.
Right.
Except for if you're Brendan Fraser, because Looney Tunes Back in Action did terrible.
Yeah, well, it's because of Brendan Fraser. I don't like Brendan Fraser. Did you know that?
I love the Mummies, man.
Nope, I don't like them.
You don't like Bedazzled?
Nope.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
It's great.
I don't like Brendan Fraser. Like, I like...
You sounds like you hate Brendan Fraser.
I kind of do. I like
I'm
Airheads.
sensing a little hate. Airheads is great, dude. You don't like Airheads?
No, I do like Airheads. That's the only thing.
Steve Buscemi and Sandler?
But those are the reasons I like it. I kind of hate him, though.
Yeah, I do feel like they could have used anybody in that role.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I like Brendan Fraser. I fuck with the Mummies movies.
I don't.
Even the third one.
I don't know. There's something about, like, what was it, Monkey Bone?
Monkey Bone was terrible.
I just don't like him as an actor.
It was waste of Chris Kattan.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one.
I don't know. There's just something about Brendan Fraser that anything he's in, I don't want to watch because he ruins it for me.
I feel like there's another one I'm missing.
The
Journey to the Center of the Earth. That was okay.
George of the Jungle.
I don't really fuck with that movie. I didn't even really like it as a kid when I saw it.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
It's a little too silly.
Dudley Do-Right was terrible. I think that's what did it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was just like, all right, this guy sucks. Like, I can't do anything now. But other movies he did really well in. I feel like, he's good in The Rookie, or is it The Rookie or The Scout, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Albert Brooks. It's all right.
So I've been thinking about my rating on this movie throughout
Yeah.
the whole thing. I think I'm gonna give it an monomarth, right down the middle.
5. We can live with that.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, I just was glad that you enjoyed it at all. And like, it seems like you did have a couple really good laughs while you watched it.
Yeah,
So,
it was. My wife even said, she's like, it's a good homebody like comedy.
Yeah. Like I said, if you don't take it too serious and you like, like I said, if you are a sports fan, I feel like they would have gave it a better rating.
Oh, definitely.
Because like to me, it's more of like a 7, 9, 8. You know, I enjoy it. But like I said, it's got nostalgic reasons for me too. I've loved this movie ever since I saw it.
It's crazy how I have that.
I own it on DVD, bro. How many people got that fucking movie? Nobody.
You're the only one.
A lot of people are like, fucking Damon Wayans was in a Dan Aykroyd movie? Like,
yeah, that's what I said when you were telling me about it. I'm like,
it's like bulletproof in that aspect. Like you're like, Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans did a movie together? Same thing. Dan Aykroyd and Daniel Stern did a movie with Damon Wayans?
Yeah.
What? The guy from Home Alone? Yeah, that guy. But that's cool, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it some, though.
Yeah.
Like, I just took a shot in the dark with this one, but the next one you're going to watch, I think you'll enjoy a lot more.
What am I watching?
I don't know. Oh, no, you're watching fucking Blast Boy Scout.
Right.
You're gonna, if you don't love it, man, like, we might fist fight in here. Like, I love this movie.
I'll wait till I hit record and be like, I fucking hated it.
It's like Die Hard for me, man.
Damn.
Like, I loved it when I was a kid, and I still love it now.
And you watch it at inappropriate times of the year?
All the time. There's no
Die
time.
Hard and Christmas. That's what I was referring to.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
It is a Christmas movie, though.
No, it's not.
What isn't it? It takes place at Christmas, bro.
That doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
It's like Shazam's a Christmas movie. People don't want to say it is, but it's set during Christmas. It's a Christmas movie.
Mm.
Why wouldn't it be a Christmas movie, though?
Because there's nothing Christmas about it. It's not festive.
Now I got a machine gun. I want that on a shirt. They make them. But whether or not it is a Christmas movie, it's still a badass fucking movie. No,
it's a great movie. I'm just saying. Stop
but
calling
this
it a
is
Christmas
like
movie.
this is classic Bruce Willis. Like
Definitely.
best, like is good action, you know. And Damon Wayans brings comedy into it, and Bruce Willis, in his own Bruce Willis way, he's funny in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a great movie. I love it. I can't wait for you to watch it. Yes.
You know what I'm excited to watch? Do you want to talk about, like, have an episode about it? The Irishman.
Oh my God, we're definitely doing an episode on The Irishman for sure.
Because the reviews are starting to pop up online, and I'm like, I want to watch it so fucking bad.
It's not even out yet.
It's getting released in certain theaters, so people are getting, like,
Damn.
able to watch it, but it's not on Netflix yet.
I'm so upset, bro. Thursday is the day Reboot. I was supposed to go see Reboot and do the panel and shit after, like, listen to it.
You're not able to?
Nah, man, all the tickets were sold out.
Oh, fuck.
And then they said that they weren't sold out, and like you could only get seats in the fucking back, like last row shit.
Yeah, where you can't hear or see anything.
Hopefully it'll come out on DVD. I know it's gonna come out on DVD eventually.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I tried to tell you early enough so you would able to get.
No, I know, man, and I cut like monetary. You know, I had something to play into it a little bit. But
yeah.
I got a lot of shit going out. Only a couple things coming back in.
Yeah, we
Just
had
didn't work
the Chicago thing already planned. You asked me if I wanted to go see it, and I'm like, $200 is a lot to come by when I already have.
I don't know why I thought I was off. I have to work the next day anyways. It would have fucking sucked. I'd have been tired of shit. Would have been worth it. Definitely worth it. But I've already seen him live once, so it's not like I haven't seen it. Like I'm going to die and not get to see him live.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been cool to see him for this movie because I've been really excited about this movie.
I see.
I would love to review this movie when we do get a chance to watch it.
I need to be honest with you.
You don't want to see it?
It's not that I don't want to see it. I'm not excited about seeing it.
Really?
Yeah.
You just think it's going to suck, don't you?
It's just, I've kind of checked out for Kevin Smith for so long that it's hard for me to check back in.
It has been a while since he directed something that's worth a fuck.
Yeah, like after when I saw Red State, I completely checked out.
I liked Red State, though.
But I hated it so much that I didn't want to watch anything else he did. So,
Tusk, if you could take it for what it truly is, bro, it's not bad written.
I still haven't seen it.
It's not great. Obviously, it's a fucking dude turned into a walrus, but like whatever. But like
Mm-hmm.
Justin Long does a good job in it.
I like Justin Long in most things.
He's a good actor. I like Justin Long.
Yeah.
And but Yoga Hosers was fucking horrible.
Yeah, you kept talking about Yoga Hosers, and I seen it somewhere, and I'm like,
I couldn't get through it, bro.
I couldn't either.
That's the only Kevin Smith movie I've never made it the whole
I don't
way.
think I made it an hour in, but he showed the sausage Hitler sausages like
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
Like it was
Well, he was it.
excessive.
He played it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a little excessive. Like every 5 minutes there was a fucking Hitler sausage, and I'm like, I don't even know what he said, but
He's like, you never haven't lived until you directed a movie dressed up like a Hitler sausage, right? I suggest you try it. Like, and I'm glad that you made your passion project and you had a movie that your kid could be in and Johnny Depp's kid could be in. But like, yeah, probably could have put some energy towards a better movie.
yeah, definitely. Or just written something not so silly.
But I think reboot will be good, and it's supposed to be for the diehards. Like, he made it for us. So if you've enjoyed his View Askew universe, you're gonna enjoy this one. Is what I've heard, because I haven't read a lot on it. I've tried to read nothing on it because I want to watch it with the same love that I watched all the other ones. Just go in blind and watch it. But
that's the way to do it, because there's been a couple of times where I look too much into a movie.
That's why I've stayed off Instagram, because they're putting shit up every day about, I loved it. It was great. It was so funny. I loved the cameos, and I don't want it ruined. Yeah,
definitely. Or you want to go into it with an open mind, have your own opinion about it.
I mean, I understand why they did it the way they did this one, just because they didn't have a studio that would mass release it. So they had to do the little guest ones. And of course, I looked it up on the days that they said it was going to be in theaters. No theater in Polk County did it. So,
of course.
Me. Yeah. Because this is the first one that they've done as Jay and Silent Bob that I won't have seen in the theaters. Which is fucking crazy.
Really?
I mean, I never saw Red State because it didn't go to theaters. I didn't see the 2 Canadian movies he did. I saw Zack and Miri in the theater. Saw Jersey Girl in the theater. Jay and Bob reboot, or not reboot, Strikes Back. I saw in theaters. Saw Clerks 2 in theaters. I didn't see Mallrats in theaters.
I was gonna say
I didn't see Mallrats or Clerks in theaters, but I had them on DVD. But I saw Dogma. I was actually cleaning a movie theater when Dogma came out, so I saw that.
I don't think I've ever seen a Kevin Smith movie in theaters. Oh, never mind, Zack and Miri. I saw that in theaters.
I love that movie.
I do too.
It's funny as shit. And I saw whatchamacallit, Cop Out. Saw that in theaters too.
I think I did too. Regretted it.
The face you make, bro, it's so unjustified.
I hate Tracy Morgan.
Tracy's
I know.
Great.
I just don't find him funny. It's just my personal
I'm
preference.
going back in the coma. Like, he was doing an interview on like Jimmy Kimmel or some shit, and like every time that he thought he needed a laugh, he'd just be like, because of course Jimmy Kimmel's asking him like, man, you missed out on some shit while you were in that coma, and he's like, I know, man. Every time they tell me something fucked up, I'm just like, I'm going back in the coma. It was funny as fuck though, the way he was doing it.
Speaking of, have you seen that thing about Joker and Joaquin Phoenix where he like apparently cusses out the director on set?
Really, Todd Phillips?
Yeah. Because he's trying to get in character or whatever. Apparently the whole thing was a hoax. Like they did it just for promotional purposes.
Oh, I never saw the clip or anything.
Really?
No, man, that's fucked up.
Yeah, he's like putting on his like Joker makeup and he's just cussing him out. Like, you get off my fucking back. I'm trying to be a fucking artist right now. I'm trying to get into character. So if you could fuck off, like, I don't know exactly what he said, but it was like along those terms. Yeah. And my wife showed it to me.
Even if he didn't.
Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, that's really intense. But I saw it.
We saw it.
The other day.
Why?
Yeah. But I saw the other day it was just a hoax. Like they put on a show just to promote the movie.
Because he's that good of a fucking actor, bro.
Well,
if you have not watched our Joker review, ladies and gentlemen, y'all tune into that shit.
Yes, definitely watch the Joker
I cannot
review.
tell people enough about how great that fucking movie was, bro.
I know. I can't wait for it to come out so I can watch it more.
Oh, I'm definitely buying that bitch. They said it's not supposed to come out on DVD till like February or some shit, dude.
Why? Christmas is right around the corner.
Dude, you know how much money they'd make if they put that bitch out before Christmas?
Yeah.
I hope they do. They'd probably do like digital or some shit. You
Maybe.
can't buy it.
Digital
like,
pre-order. I hate that shit.
Probably.
Disney Plus today.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
My wife signed up for it this morning and was going through.
Oh, yeah. My wife's already handled that shit.
She was having a serious like nostalgia.
I want to watch that Mandalorian, dog.
That's what I was telling her.
It's going to be dope.
It looks really good.
You're not a big Star Wars guy, but shout out to Steve-O, Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be badass.
We're going to come on and talk about the new Star Wars. I'm going to get him over. He said he's down, so.
Yeah, me and you saw Last Jedi, bro. We're going to go see the 9 together?
I know, why not? We've been seeing all the newer movies.
I was going to plan it out because, like, we worked that weekend, but, like, I was going to try to go, like, maybe, like Monday or something when we're off.
Yeah.
The tickets are wide open for it.
We
can go in the morning as long as we go in the morning. The closer it gets, it's not going to be. But that Thursday, you're sitting handicapper back of that bitch.
Damn.
Every showing's about sold out of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
The movie's going to break a bill. Easy. Disney's just raking all the fucking money in.
I know.
Really are.
I know. We were watching the Mandalorian preview thing on the Disney Plus. She's like, it looks like they put some production value into it. I'm like, yeah, because they have all the money.
They even got fucking Chubbs out there, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be badass.
Yeah.
Not to mention, dude, they're doing a live action Lady and the Tramp movie the same day it comes out. They're starting it.
Yeah.
Like it said, it's like we could send it to theaters and make $1 billion, but we'll just fucking put it on here, get $1 billion.
It's to get people to.
Not to mention
the streaming service.
Dude, just the Marvel shows they got planned, bro, is gonna do numbers on this fucking thing.
I'm just sad about Punisher.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch it?
Oh, I watched all of it. I loved it.
Fucking love it so much.
I felt the same way about Luke Cage. I loved Luke Cage, man.
I didn't watch it.
Iron Fist I could have done without, and Jessica Jones I could have done without.
Yeah.
But I liked Defenders. I thought that was good. Daredevil, I fucking loved Daredevil on
Daredevil
Netflix.
and Punisher are my two favorites.
They were the best on Netflix by far.
Yes.
But I enjoyed Luke Cage. But I mean, they're gonna do something with him, bro. But they need to keep the same people doing it.
But I heard they're not. I heard it's not going to be
suck.
the same guy for Punisher, so it's like you can fuck off.
John Bethel, like that guy is the Punisher.
He is the Punisher.
Same thing with old boy that plays fucking Daredevil.
Yep.
Charlie Murdoch, I think.
Yeah,
that's his
he
name.
owned that shit.
Or not Murdoch, Matt Murdoch, but I don't know what his real name. It's Charlie something, isn't it?
I guess. I don't know.
Charlie Day?
No, it's not Charlie Day.
No, not Charlie Day.
It's always Sunny in
It is
Philadelphia.
Charlie something though that plays him in real life. And he's an Irish guy, but he's a great fucking actor. He is Daredevil to me.
Yep.
I should probably learn his name.
Probably.
But no reason to. Because apparently Disney doesn't agree with me. But anyways, glad you like Celtic Pride, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm excited for The Last Boy Scout.
I'm excited for The Gift. My God, what was that accent? I'm excited for The Gift.
I hope the trend keeps going, bro. I hope I like it. Because the last two I've enjoyed really well.
I think you'll like it. I'm not going for the throat anymore. I'm not trying to give you movies that I'm like, he's gonna fucking hate this. It's gonna be so much fun.
I mean, it was cool to get the arguments out and shit. And I know it is war with cinema, but at the end of the day, I don't want to just fucking torture you with shit movies, bro.
Yeah.
If there's a movie that I know is not in your wheelhouse that I can get you to enjoy, that's what I want. But I'm not, like you said, I'm not going for the throat. I don't want you to just be pissed off watching it. Because nobody gets any enjoyment out of that.
Yeah, definitely.
And obviously the content is, it's still funny arguing about it either way, but I feel like I want you to enjoy some of them now.
Yeah, I'm the same way. So I think you're going to enjoy The Gift. I really liked it a lot. I've seen it a few times now, and I give it to people every chance I get. You got to watch this movie because it's just so fucking weird.
You know how I told you I thought I saw this? The one I saw was The Box. The Box is the one I saw.
I'm trying to think. I saw one called The Pet. That was an awful movie.
It was the dude shows up. It's that old guy he plays and stuff. I forget his name, but he's missing half his face. And it's Cameron Diaz, and I think it's Joel Edgerton or somebody like that. I don't know.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I didn't see it, but I do know what you're talking about.
If you push this button, somebody in the world will die.
Right.
I
actually did want to see that because it's it finally gives them a really weird scenario.
Yeah.
You either get $1 million or your husband dies or some shit like that.
It's something like that. You push the button when somebody dies in the world, but you get unlimited amount of money.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then, but you don't know who it is.
Yeah, it could be your husband or some chode.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what the movie goes on, but I don't know. But the dude's missing half his face, that's all I remember. But I'm glad that it's not the same one because I was I don't know about that one.
No, it's not the same one. Nope. This, I'll just let you watch it. I don't want to talk about it too much.
Yeah, we'll save that for the episode. But yeah, I hope the trend goes on. But yeah, until next time, I guess.
Yep.
Later.
All right, later.